From Inwood in New York City, welcome to Inwood Art Works On Air. It's where you meet the musicians, writers, theater makers, and culture makers, and artists of all stripes who make their home we affectionately call upstate Manhattan. I'm your host, Aaron Sims, and today we welcome the president of the Chamber of Commerce of Inwood and Washington Heights, Jackie Aleman. Jackie, thank you so much for being here with us today.
My pleasure. Right
here on location before our Inwood Chamber Players Chamber concert. Again, supporting our local artists. You'll see behind us. They're tuning up for our big concert today, featuring the European Masters. And Jackie, this is what Inwood Art Works does. We're honored to be a member of the Washington Heights Inwood Chamber of Commerce. However which way you would cup the words. But it's technically the Chamber of Commerce of Washington Heights and Inwood, I believe. But we're proud to represent Inwood and the cultural arts organizations up here and showing that membership matters on all levels.
Oh, it certainly does. It is important for community residents and local businesses to get involved in the improvement and also the community thrives when people get involved. Businesses grow and the economy improves all around.
Absolutely. And what would you say are the main benefits in this new regime of the chamber?
The main benefits are very simple and basic. The advocacy, we advocate for policies and procedures. The networking is amazing because we have an array of members from all different backgrounds and nationalities, different businesses. We have liquor stores, clothing stores, cleaning companies, construction companies. So it's a variety of entities that comprise the membership of the local chamber.
And not to echo that, what we do with Inwood Art Works is that we use art as a platform to bring this community together. And I love the fact being a member of the chamber allows me to network and get to know local businesses and local entrepreneurs. And guess what, everyone? Artists are entrepreneurs and they deserve to be paid. And we think that being a member allows us to reach out even further into our community and invite people in.
I'm sorry.
We like to get the band play.
Live,
the band
guys.
play. Say this is live podcast, baby.
Yes,
you gotta love it.
Yes, it's the best way.
So don't mind the harp, everybody. But what I was saying is that by being a member, it allows us to reach other members and other people in Washington Heights and Inwood, small business owners and large, that we would normally interact with.
That is correct.
It helps, as I said before, Inwood Art Works uses art as a platform to bring people together. And so it's a natural fit for us to be a member because we want to keep inviting people in. Everyone's always welcome here.
Everyone is welcome at the chamber. I can tell you this, one of my main focuses as the new president of the chamber is to collaborate with other agencies within the community. It is extremely important that we do this work together. I cannot do it alone. Our members cannot do it in unity. I mean, and without being union altogether, but reaching out to other entities gives us the platform to broaden that vision that we have.
Absolutely, and I'm very happy the fact that we're kind of like the first arts organization to join, and so I hope people follow suit and see the benefits and see hopefully the good work that we're doing. Not that there aren't other arts organizations should be a part of it, but everyone should be, because it points like it's welcome, it's open to anybody. You don't have to qualify, right? There's no qualifications other than being here in Inwood and Washington Heights and being a small.
Other than your presence and your input, we want to hear what you have to say. We want to hear your concerns. We want to hear what your needs are, and that's the main focus of what we're trying to do. When you told me about the huge event that you do in movie night out in the park, I said to myself, Lord, this is something that families can take advantage of, right? Because usually it takes a family of 3 or 4 to go downtown to a movie, about $200, and we have it right in our own backyard. So on behalf of the chamber, I want to thank you for all the work that you do within this community. It's really valuable work what you're doing now.
Well, I think what we do is creating, as you say, accessibility for people regardless of their economic situation. And it's not about what race or what religion or whatever you are or whoever you think you are. It's about being able to, again, how can we come together, eliminate the cost factor, eliminate getting on the subway, getting surcharged in a car, whatever. it's like the movie from Popeye where that you get a tax for doing anything these days. They'll find a way to tax you and they'll get you some way, shape, or form. Our hope is that what we do is eliminates that and creates a level playing field where anybody can have access to the arts up here, including movies, arts, music, as we see behind us.
We thought of this idea of featuring the members, right? You're a member of the chamber and Inwood Art Works to that end as well. But we figure it was a win-win situation to feature Inwood Art Works, feature Aaron Sims and the initiative that he's doing, and also the resources that you're providing for families all around in this neighborhood. Arts and culture is something necessary, as I would say, as much as math and sociology is, or perhaps geography. It's something that enriches individuals. And if you instill that in children from way early, I think it's a win-win situation all around.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. And I'd like to add, too, is that we're not just giving opportunities on the audience side. We're giving jobs to people on the art side. We're employing, however many 14 musicians behind me today. We're, putting money back in the local economy because we want people to live here. We want to keep this an artist-rich community. Yes. And I feel responsible, how great it is to go see a neighbor who's a professional, like today, a musician, or a filmmaker at the Inwood Film Festival, or a visual artist when we do our pop-up art galleries. How cool is it to go see their work and then run into them at the supermarket? And it makes New York just a little bit less weird. They may be weird themselves, but you know what I'm talking about. It makes it a little more accessible, and how great it is for an artist to live and work in their own community.
Absolutely. I had a dream, right, as Martin Luther King would say, and is that imagine the same desire and the same interest that people place in going to Chinatown and getting to know that area. Imagine if we place that same interest in Washington Heights, because we have an array of cultural events and places, as we do, as you know we do,
100%.
that people want to come and see.
100%. I feel like not just Inwood Art Works from the artistic point of view, but there's many businesses here that can be like a tent pole for cultural tourism. Not that we want everyone to come and move here and take away what's special. We don't want Target, and be or McDonald's in every corner, or Starbucks in every corner. We want to hopefully retain that mom and pop atmosphere. And again, keep getting money, putting money into the local artist economy and local arts economy. And we love our sponsors who are, members of the chamber as well, and those who aren't, I would invite them to become members of the chamber for all those reasons I mentioned earlier. The networking, the collective mind of how can we approach problems together, and how can we make our neighborhood better together than separate, right?
Yes. That's the idea. If we all pull our resources and our knowledge and everything that we have at hand to try to make our community better, not try, because we try it, in many ways on a daily basis, but to make our community better. If you see a piece of paper on the ground, pick it up. Simple things like that, and try to keep the family-oriented Washington Heights and Inwood community that it's always been.
Right, and I couldn't agree more. And I guess the kind of echoing what you're saying is that it's a quality of life issue. It's like finding how can you, in your own business, in your own way, mine is through arts and culture, is to create opportunities for higher quality of life for people who live here, including myself.
Yeah,
I'm a resident.
Absolutely.
You're a resident.
I'm not a resident of Washington Heights, but I do own a business in the area. And I can tell you this, as an entrepreneur and business owners, I know what it is to struggle as a small business. Yeah. So, I am living proof of it. So I know exactly what the small businesses in Washington Heights go through, the hardship. Sometimes you say, oh my God, am I going to make payroll? So all those hurdles that small businesses have to go through, the chamber wants to be able to provide some sort of education and assistance to make it better.
And Jackie, how could they contact the chamber to join as being a member or find out more information?
We have our website, Chamber of Commerce of Washington Heights and Inwood. You can go on the website. It's very easy to become a member. There's no pre-qualification, and our fees are very accessible. So please join us, become a member as a citizen, as a neighbor, as a small business, an institution. We have all types of level of memberships.
Come meet your neighbors. All are welcome, right? Yes, absolutely.
Come meet us.
All
Come
right.
say hello.
Well, Jackie, thank you so much for taking the time today to being a part of the podcast. And listeners, you have your marching orders to go check out the website at the Chamber. And, we're thrilled to keep on doing what we're going to do. And so thank you for support.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you for the spotlight.
Thank you for the invitation.
You betcha. So once again, this is Aaron Sims for Inwood Art Works On Air Cultural Spotlight. Jackie Aleman from the Chamber of Commerce for Washington Heights and Inwood. We're here at Inwood Art Works On Air. If you do us a favor right now and show us some love and rate and review this podcast 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Thanks to Good Shepherd here for hosting us, and to hightext.com for uptown promotional support. And you can support On Air and all of our programming by making a tax-free donation at Inwood Art Works /donate. We greatly appreciate it. Or via Venmo at Inwood Art Works. Inwood Art Works On Air is supported in part by public funds from the New York State Council on the Arts, and also from the Department of Cultural Affairs in partnership with City Council. Thank you so much for tuning in. From the top of Manhattan and the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. This is Aaron Sims for Inwood Art Works On Air.